Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for a handful of stocks and see what has happened in the previous week and what our expectations are for the next week ahead. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott wave theory and focus more on the current structures and the pivot points that will be crucial to look out for. So let's start with Tesla today. On this one, we're still looking at the higher time frame count of either starting with a 1-2 here or a count ending here with a truncation coming down. At that point, we would have this as a 1-2 instead of a 1-2 here. They are both possible. With this being a 1-2 here, we are going to be having one more degree basically on this up move. So that has to be kept in mind when we are looking at these overall or even lower time frame structures. Overall, currently, even if we are having this as the wave 1 or this as the wave 1-2, this is going to be the wave 3 in either case. So in here, I would be still looking for a wave 4, which would be coming back to this previous wave 4 area. We are right there right now. This wave 5 here of lower degree was very small in comparison to the previous structures, but again, we don't need any kind of extension there as wave 3 is very large in comparison. However, I don't think that wave 3 here or wave 4 here of minute count has already been done, as this definitely looks like a three-way structure here. We did get the low here in place, which generally means that, okay, it's either a wave C or a wave 3. Now, due to the extension not getting to the 1.618, I'm treating this as more of a three-way move, just because of the extension it did. Now, there is still a possibility that this is going to be a wave 3, and if we are going to go beyond this line here around $909, then we can confirm that, okay, this was indeed a three-way move, and we are correcting up higher a bit to launch us down again for this larger WXY structure that I'm expecting this to have. Overall expectations would be around the 38.2 retracement here. We do have some weekly negative point of controls there. We do have that support and resistance area where we have tapped into multiple times now, and this would be a third tap. We'll see if that holds. If we are going to be losing that, then we would have to be looking into some other possibilities here on higher time frame. But until that point happens, I'm still going to be bullish and looking for one more high here at least. If this is indeed going to be 1-2 here, then we would be looking for 3, 4 and 5 as well on this minute count over here. But that's Tesla. I'm still looking for one more low here, or some kind of low here to be made in a bit higher time frame. It's going to be taking a bit more time, I think a week or even 2. Meta, I'm still in the short. I'm glad I held on to it. We did not get to that invalidation point. However, again, we are still within the same range that we have been. And yeah, we are still trending downwards at the moment. 1-2, I will label it like so in here. We have possibilities in here having a 1-2-1-2 setup in smaller time frames. However, I don't really like to go that small time frame in stocks, as we have these weird gaps and everything that are messing with the RSI, so we can't get too many clues on that. And I'm really heavily into the RSI at the moment and really looking for all the divergence and everything on RSI, trying to find out a count that is getting support by the RSI as well. However, at the moment we are still creating a lowest low here on RSI. So in this time frame, at least on 30 minutes, I think this is a wave 3 for sure. We have gone beyond the 1.618. It has the more potential to be in that wave 3 here. However, I would be looking for that smaller time frame to get that divergence in play. So probably this could be a wave 4, and then looking for that wave 5 to complete this third wave here, and then we would be looking for that fourth and fifth here. And again, then we will see what structure this can be part of. At the moment, of course, it can be still an ABC down here, just be of an extension here as well. But again, the extension here, the 1.618, is telling me that it is more likely to be a wave 3. After this possible 5 waves, I would be expecting some kind of pump up higher to get into possible wave 2, creating this 1-2 setup again. and then looking for way lower down. Yeah. On Baba, let's take a look. And 1 hour, we're still within this sideways range. I changed this into a ABC just because we had the highest RSI here. This looks pretty good as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have that divergence between these two peaks as well, having that 5-way confirmation. However, I think why I had this before as something else was just because here. However, there is divergence here as well, so this looks way better as an ABC instead. At the moment, it is possible that we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into the 5th here. There's not too much of a divergence here. However, there is a very slight one, so that would support the idea. Now, in smaller time frame, I am thinking that we could be getting a pump higher. This definitely can be a 3-way move up higher, some kind of pullback down, and then again 3 ways up. This is very weird looking structure until we are going to be breaking either this low here of $87 or something like $97 here. I'm still going to be on the sidelines. However, this is definitely a possibility of getting this pump missed. But to me, I'm going to be willing to miss this if I have a possibility to take a short up in here with greater probability if we can get a clear structure like so. In here on very small time frame, we have this possibility of having this as wave 1. However, if we are looking at very low time frame, we definitely need to be getting there. We still don't have divergence here. So I'm not sure how low we should be going into and trying to get that divergence, because it is very possible that we have this as a 3 and then 3. So A, B, C in the W, X and the Y. However, this is very small for a X-wave correction, so that's why I'm thinking this could be impulsive structure instead. But yeah, we would need to go into very small time frame to look at that possible divergence in here to confirm that we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we could have this as an A, B, and C for this wave 2 possibility. But yeah, that's Baba. I'm still sitting on the sidelines for this one until another short possibility comes along. GME, yeah. We are starting to get these 1-2s here that I don't really like. We're getting too many nested patterns here on overall higher time frame as well. So yeah, you see the point. Whenever we have multiple nested patterns like so, even 4 or even 5 in the higher time frame, as this is a wave 2, I'm starting to question the count. Is it possible that this is just going to moon rocket back into these highs here? For sure, it is possible. However, I'm not quite sure of it. There was a possibility for that as well in here, having this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then we just crumbled down through all this. So yeah, again, GameStop is not the easiest stock to trade for sure. It is very much in retail, so there is a lot of wicks everywhere, and is very volatile. So for me to get into this, we would be getting into it right now, possibly on this pullback, and then having stop loss down below here, and even so, we would have a quite big stop loss here, 20%, which again affects the position size we have so much. So I'm not sure if I'm willing to set that up, because even on smaller time frame, just look at these structures. Are you willing to trade based off of this? This definitely looks more like a 3-way move than anything else. So yeah, these are just wonky looking structures. If we are just comparing it to some like crypto, these are the very much low liquidity altcoin moves that we could be seeing here on GameStop. Very similar. So at the moment, I'm probably going to be just sitting on the sidelines for GME as well. NFLX. Now, this is kind of interesting. We are getting very much divergences here, and that was something I was talking about before as well. Overall, I would expect this to be a 1-2 instead of this AB that I have here as well, just because of extension here. So 1, 2, 3. Is this 4 large enough compared to wave 2? There is no alteration here, so I'm not quite sure what to think of it. I'm not quite sure if this topping pattern here is the right one at the moment, but it is the best one that I can currently have. It is still possible that if we are having this as the wave 4, that this is indeed just the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the giving us the 5th a bit higher, because again we don't have a extension here on the 3rd, so we could be expecting that on the 5th here on NFLX, getting a bit higher, 3rd, 4th and 5th, something like that, to get us a bit better look. This here as a wave 5 compared to anything here is just very small, so that's why I don't really like it. Is there a possibility of getting long here? For sure. At the moment I would still expect this to get a bit lower. Let's see, where was it? Right here. Golden pocket has not yet been reached. We do have that divergence in here, however, again, this is very abysmal. This look here, it does not really look like 5 waves, but we have to treat it as a 5 wave if we want to be bullish, saying that, okay, that is the top, 3 waves, 3 waves, and then 3 waves, something like this. So when we are going to get beyond these lows here on RSI, taking out all the divergence that we have here, is it possible that we have topped here or bottomed here? It is possible, but however, I'm not quite sure how we would be labeling this. I'm not going to be using WXYZ as it is very unlikely. So for me to get in here, I would be needing us to break these current lows in price, and then get a RSI that is removed in divergences here. Even on higher time frame, 30 minute, we are getting that divergence here, so that's why I'm not even expecting that this whole structure of correction is done. So yeah, one more low, setting an alert there, and if it goes down here, I might be looking into longs. Now Coinbase is doing what we were expecting it to do. We would have this very rare expanding diagonal, or expanding leading diagonal. Again, very rare. It can be definitely something else, but to me, if we want to be bullish, this is the way to go. At the moment, am I seeing this to be done here? It could be. We are very close to the 0.618, very close to the 1-to-1 extension here, if we want to be labeling it like this. So yeah, it is getting downwards. Now, if Bitcoin is going to be making one more low here on Monday, we could be looking into long possibilities here, but again, that would be very short time frame, because Bitcoin, on my expectations, are still expecting some kind of bump and then dump, and that could take us to around the September or early September area. So we could be doing something like this, getting to around the 786 retracement. We have that another order block right there as well, which could offer us some kind of support right there. So that would be my expectation. However, we could definitely play this retracement here. There's going to be massive gains to be made in that as well, thinking that it is going to be bottoming. So what are we going to be looking at here on smaller time frame? Some kind of sign that we have bottomed. This structure here definitely is looking like a 3-way structure, same way that first one was. So here we do have that divergence, but again, this divergence is only because we had this massive gap here. Again, these gaps are tricking RSI a lot, because again, this move was not recorded, however, it was happening. I don't know. Of course, this was out of the trading hours, so yeah, that's why it's not recorded here, and that's why RSI is just showing us a very low structure here, or very low reading here. Now on RSI, we did get a new low here put in place, so it is possible that we are going to be creating that low here on RSI, suggesting that okay, this 3-way move here is done. down here. I'm going to be looking at here at trying to create one more low basically, and then possibly looking for up higher. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to share on the stock side this week. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video, bye bye.